I asked my followers to send me the most ridiculous Photoshop AI edits to put into a photo. Toilet in the desert, T-Rex under the Milky Way. And those submissions did not disappoint. What? That's so scary. In this video, I have to add them to one single photo to see if I can create the ultimate photo. And if I fail, I get a pie to the face. Hey, my name's David Johnson. On the Landscape Photography University channel, we create videos to help you master your landscape photography. So if you're into that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. This is gonna be really hard. The submissions for AI edits were insane. And I'm gonna start by working on this photo here because of the submissions that were put in. I think this gives me the most room to work with when I'm dealing with a photo. Now, before I jump into those edits, you can see I'm using Adobe Photoshop Beta and AI generative fill in this video. If you don't know how to use that, if that's unfamiliar to you, click or tap this card to show you exactly how to use that tool and how to use it best for your photography. First submission, I'm well aware that AI is not real photography, but I'm working on a funny video. So funniest thing to add to Photoshop AI. First submission is toilet in the desert. Let's see if we can do this. So let's just go ahead and replace, well, let's put the toilet like right behind me. This is actually me in the photo. So with generative fill, I'm just gonna circle right here. Generative fill, let's go ahead and put toilet. I don't think this one is gonna be too hard because, you know, it's not that elaborate, but I have a feeling these are gonna get pretty ridiculous. Okay, there we have it. The only question is seat up or seat down. I'm gonna go seat up here. You know, we always want to invite people to use the toilet if they need to without touching it. Seat up it is. I had some good ones come in on Facebook too. Let's go Sasquatch, although I did have one for aliens, but we'll go with Sasquatch here. So I'm just gonna circle myself, generative fill, Sasquatch. How do you spell that? Oh, wow. Can I change it to Bigfoot? Is that in the rules? This is so ridiculous. So instead of the animal Bigfoot, the folklore animal, I actually got a Bigfoot here. Let's go with the Sasquatch images. I'm gonna go with this one. Very Rafiki-esque if you have seen Lion King. Okay, here's one for Little Green Men. Can I just do UFO? I think the UFO would fit really nicely here. You know, the craziest thing with generative fill is that it will literally fill it with whatever you want with artificial intelligence. I think the wildest part is that it actually fills it with something that matches the color tones and everything going on with the photo. It's seriously incredible to me. Okay, there's our UFO. That actually looks like a real photo. Now, let me just say, when I posted this query on social media, I got a lot of pushback on, is this actually photography? You know, in my opinion, AI edits like generative fill aren't really used for landscape photography unless you're using it to edit out a dust spot or something like that. Like if I was coming down here to edit out this little spot, I would just select it, hit generative fill, and then just generate, and it would fill in that spot for me, and it would kind of take the place of a clone stamp tool or something like that. So in that sense, I think this is a great tool replacement for spot removal tool or clone stamp tool if you use it that way. But if you're adding in skies or anything, you just got to get out there for sunrise. There's nothing better than it anyways. All right, let's see what's next. Here we go. Unicorn farts or a Tyrannosaurus Rex wearing a bonnet? Do I add both of those? I think that's a pick either or. I'm gonna go with Tyrannosaurus Rex here. Okay, let's fill this in. Big circle for the T-Rex. T-Rex wearing bonnet. This is a huge challenge. If this can be done, I'm like retiring. That's not too bad. These are actually way better than I thought they were gonna. This is no bonnet. This is more like a old Southern gentleman wearing a straw hat, but you know what? I'll take it for, you know, the effect of this. This is incredible right here. I'm just gonna zoom in on this so you can see this. It is actually put 1 foot into the sand and 1 foot behind the perspective horizon. That's fascinating to me. That's incredible. All right, let's move on here. All right, T-Rex under the Milky Way. So this is kind of a win-win that we're going for here. Now I have the T-Rex in place. Now I just need the Milky Way to fit it in there so that I can get a 2-for-1. So let's see what I can do here. Come down to the background and unlock it. select, and I'm gonna go to sky and see if that'll select it out. Okay, so it has not put in the generative fill, but I think those are gonna be able to be filled in here with the mask that they've been created. Let's go for it. Let's try it out. Milky Way for the sky. All right, there we go. We got the toilet, we got Sasquatch, T-Rex, UFO. The only one left we have is a former president doing a kickflip. Okay, I think the only real question we have to ask ourselves is which president do we choose? I'm gonna go down here, and while you can't do a kickflip in the sand, let's keep it to the spirit of the challenge. I'm gonna go with George Washington here. Obviously the first one that comes to my mind. We'll see what happens. Okay, not George Washington at all. Here's what we did get. I think this is some distorted version of Michelle Obama. This is where AI gets really weird, y'all. Let's try this one more time. Not sure, definitely not sure. That is some Michael Myers stuff right there. And this is just terrifying. What? That's so scary. Let me go vague here, last ditch effort. I'm just gonna type in president. This could be the end for me for that pie to the face, because I feel what is happening right now? What? This just doesn't, this is it. This is the end. I cannot do this. Okay, we've reached the end of AI because I cannot make this into any sort of president anywhere. So unfortunately for me, maybe not so much unfortunately for you, it is a pie to the face for me. All right, to do the honors, I thought my daughter would be the best to give me the pie. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here's another video you like. You wanna try it? Is it pretty good? Mmm.